and a million viewers out there. This is Alona Alvarez from Bachelor of Science in Entrepreneurship, a third-year student in Leyte Normal University under the franchising subject. Here is my blindfold video recitation. First, what is franchise agreement? Franchise agreement is a legal binding contract between franchisor and franchisee. Here is my franchise agreement sample. Know all meant by this presents. This agreement is made and executed by and between Alona's Food and Beverage Enterprise, a company existing under the Philippine laws with principal office at 22 Mabuhay Street, San Jose, San Isidro, Leyte, and represented by its proprietor, Alona A. Alvarez, hereinafter referred to as the franchisor. Ronas Corporation, a corporation existing under Philippine law with principal's office at number 17 Mabote Street, Daha Diod, San Isidro, Leyte, and represented by its chairman and owner, Ronalyn Balmoria Poyos, hereinafter referred to as franchisee. Whereas the franchisor is a duly organized business entity under the domestic laws of the Republic of the Philippines and is engaged in the restaurant business and franchising. Whereas the franchisor has spent time, money, and effort in obtaining and developing knowledge and expertise in the AA restaurant business and franchising. Whereas the franchisor wishes to expand the provision of this AA restaurant business, referred to as service, and is willing to grant to the franchisee the rights set out herein. Whereas the franchisor hereby agrees to enter into the franchise agreement with the franchise in the setup of franchise outlet, particularly under the product named A. Now therefore, for and in consideration the foregoing premises, the parties have agreed to strictly comply with the following terms and conditions. To witness, first, rights granted. The franchisor grants to the franchise during the period of the disagreement and subject to the terms and conditions her of the rights to carry on the business in accordance with his agreement from the premises, to utilize the services and to use the brand. The second is terms. This agreement shall be effective for a period of 10 years. The commencement of 10-year period shall be reckoned from the date of opening of the franchise outlet. The opening date is on September 1, 2021. Then the third is renewal. If the franchise gives written notice of his desire to renew the agreement, then provided that at the time such notice is given, this agreement was valid and the franchise shall not be in breach of his obligation under this agreement. The franchisor and the franchisee will enter into a new standard agreement in such form as are currently being offered to new franchises at that time, to operate from the date of the expiry of this agreement. In opening your own franchise business, it is a big step for those who choose the venture, and it can be somewhat intimidating. Here are the 11 key steps in opening a franchise. First, self-evaluation. Second, pick a franchise consultant to assist you, optional. Third, do research. Fourth, attend a discovery day. Fifth, speak with other franchises. Sixth, find a suitable location. Seven, choose a franchise and secure funding. Eight, sign a franchise agreement. 9. Obtain all necessary permits and insurance. 10. Hire staff and attend training. Then lastly, open your own franchise business. Self-evaluation. Self-evaluation is the ability to examine yourself to find out how much progress you have made. Then be sure that you have more confidence level and provide honest insights on how to perceive your performance and reflect on how others perceive your performance. Pick a franchise consultant to assist you, optional. It means that you have to pick a franchise consultant to assist you because typically, consultant defines someone who gives advice or expertise in a specific field. Then essentially, a franchise consultant is someone who consults you through the twists and turns of the franchise world and teaches you how to work your way through it. Research. Research is important step to learn more about what is franchising in general. Then find out what types of business are suitable in your area. Attend a discovery day. To attend a discovery day is important because it allows franchisors and prospective franchisees the chance to meet and get to know each other. And it is a great opportunity to attend, and this is the chance to ask detailed questions about the business. Speak with other franchisees means find the ones near you and meet them in person. Other franchisees are great to talk to in good times and low times. It is because they get it. They may be at a different stage of the franchise life cycle, but they understand the business better than almost anyone else you could talk to. Find a suitable location. To find suitable location, be sure that you have these 5 steps. Find the right city. Whereas they have more population, the more people, the more customers. Then look at the cost, look for accessibility, look for exposure, and lastly, check the future plans. Choose a franchise and secure funding. Once you have followed all the necessary steps, it is the time to decide an important part of the franchise owning process. What kind of franchise do you want to have? Sign the franchise agreement. Before signing the franchise agreement, you should take a close look at the royalty fees and see what you get in return for the royalties you pay. Not all franchises are created equal, and not all royalty structures are the same. Franchises agreement is a legally binding contract between the franchisor and the franchisee. Obtain all necessary permits and insurance. Each industry has its own requirements for permits and insurance. The franchisor will likely have background knowledge of the permits and insurance needed to operate their business system. And it is the good idea to check with local authorities to ensure compliance. Hire staff and attend training. If you hire someone, you employ them or pay them to do a particular job for you. And franchisors usually provide training in a combination of classroom and practical experiences to at least the franchisee and another manager. And lastly, open your franchise business. Before opening your franchise business, you will need to alert potential customers to their new marketplace option. That's all, and thank you for listening.